Well, we were just gonna go out for lunch, have a cool, no big deal kind of day, but there's someone in our relationship who tends to lose keys, and may or may not have left them in our apartment. We only have one set, so we may be out all day on a day that was supposed to be rest day.
I did that. I left the keys in the Airbnb, and it's so easy to lock behind you. You basically just close the door and you're locked out, and that's it. Yeah, so let's do this. Rest day is, we're gonna do a step count today for this video. You ready? So right now, I'm at 586 steps for the day. How I got that, I literally have no idea, because I haven't really left the flat. I've literally just walked a few circles to the kitchen and back.
And I am at 19,300 steps for the day, because I did a 90-minute run this morning.
Okay, so 19,000 versus 500. At the end of this video, we will tally up all the steps and we will announce the final number. We're also gonna be booking our Andorra trip in this video. So if you're not familiar with Andorra, we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then
Coffee!
But first coffee, yeah, let's get some coffee.
Baby Dash has approximately 50 steps that he has walked this morning in the apartment. He would like more. He's getting there. Cheers!
Hay que hacer una diferencia entre la legalización y el legal.
We're on our way to grab lunch, and one of the really cool things is that because it's the day before a race, all of the runners are in town, all of the crazy runners. I like to call them my tribe, because you gotta be a little like to run marathons. But the cool thing is, you know, you automatically have something in common with everybody you meet, and we all have these wrist identifier badges on, so you can't really like hide from each other. You got these things dangling from your wrist.
Let's be real, there's no marathoner who ever wants to hide from each other. You guys can't wait to talk about marathon.
Yeah, exactly. There's like
met anybody who's run a marathon who hasn't told you about running a marathon?
That's the joke, right? Like, no one has ever completed one without telling like 100 people about it. You know, I get it. I totally get it.
And that's what we're doing right now. We're even telling you about the day before the marathon.
That's so nerdy. That is so nerdy.
But we love you guys for coming and hanging out with us anyway.
That's so true. Okay, true story. We saw a car speeding down the sidewalk here and racing towards the food truck. So
but what we were just laughing about is like, we've never seen that food truck
That's
there.
true.
It's so random.
I know, I was like, what food truck is that? We should go check that out maybe. And then the SUV started plowing towards the food truck and people were diving out of the way and food was flying everywhere. And I was like, what is happening here? And then like a few seconds later, we see the vehicle with the camera and we realize they're shooting
a movie
here.
It looked very dramatic.
It did. It looked real. I mean, we were bought into it. I was like, oh my gosh, are we witnessing something terrifying happening?
Oh, but I think they're going to do it again, so maybe you can watch.
Ooh, maybe. Oh, they are going to do it again. Okay, let's watch this. I'm going to show you. And there you go. I mean, we can't tell you what movie that scene is going to be in, or if it's even in English, but
it's fun to watch all those people run and yell from the car and think that it was real.
And it's fun to see people's reactions around before they realize that they're actually filming a movie. Okay, yeah, back to our original lunch plans.
Cheers.
I, on the other hand, am enjoying the lemonade, but I mean, check out this lemonade. It has fresh ginger and lemon and all of the goodness in this, and it is delicious. So, cheers to that.
Okay, I think this is the first time in the history of ever that this has happened. Baby Dash is still asleep and the food just got her.
It's definitely
I don't even know
out
what
of
to
the
do.
norm.
Yeah.
The fact that he's still sleeping, shocking. But maybe after you take your first bite, he'll wake up. Why don't you try eating a fry and see what happens? I feel like he has a spidey sense.
For fries especially.
Let's see what happens. No?
You must be really sleepy.
Dash's food there. Some yummy French fries, Parmesan. Lauren's bean burger there, yummy.
I love this thing. All right, somebody woke up. He's obviously doing some really good work on this avocado.
Yeah.
Avocado. Somewhere in between Spanish and English.
This is where we differ. Dash loves avocado. I literally can't stand it. It's just not my thing. I think it's the texture. I don't know what it is, but avocado, not so much.
Is that yummy, dude?
You want some more?
All right, well, now that we're basically done with lunch, we need to check and see if our Airbnb has gotten back to us about, that key we lost. No luck on that yet. So, Mr. Fernandez, what are we gonna do now that we can't go home?
The unfortunate part is that the bib I need to run the marathon is in the room. Well, the unfortunate part is that we're locked out.
We'll get in by the end of the day. That has to be a thing.
Without a bib, I can't even run tomorrow. I have my training shoes on that I could run. I could basically just run in this. It would suck, but I could do it. But without a bib, I can't even go to the starting corrals.
Oh, we have to get in by the end of the video. That's a thing.
I guess we're gonna find out. It's already 2:30, and there's been no response from the Airbnb all morning, so we're not off to a good start.
Yeah. Well, be fair, I think we only sent the message a couple of hours ago, so we're just not gonna be going home and like kicking up our legs. AKA Daniel's legs. I'm fine.
I mean, if we don't hear back by 6 p.m., we will legitimately have to go back to the expo, and I have to try to like beg for another bib or chip or something. I mean, it just kind of explains the situation, and then we'll have to go get a hotel, and then I'll just have to wake up and run in this outfit. I mean, I'll do it, but I mean, like.
What do you think about all this silliness, baby Dash? Dash. Oh, interested in the diaper bag.
Ooh, food or diaper bag? Food. Nope. Food. Nope. Food. Nope. Food. Nope. Food. Ah. Food. Nope. Food. Ah. Well, the good news, at least, is that. Oh my gosh, I'm already like super neurotic right before a race. This is not helping. The good news is that the restaurant is right next to the beach, so we're gonna go walk on the beach. My goal of keeping my step count under 1,000, not looking so good. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Time is just flying by, and if we don't get in our Airbnb, I don't really know. I guess we're just gonna see what happens. I mean, we could.
You said you wanted to do something that required no movement.
Totally true. I'm not stressed at all. I don't know. If you're feeling like some stress come through, it's totally not real. Oh my goodness. Not running is not an option. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's all gonna work out. I'm not worried. You worried? No.
I'm not.
It's fine.
Hi, buddy. You oh.
Yeah, you like the birdies, the birds.
I just checked the Airbnb app, and our host did respond, but for some reason it didn't translate from Spanish or Castilian to English like it usually does. And so it just said, I put it in Google Translate, and it says, I have already warned. So I'm thinking maybe she's already warned the people at the reception area.
It's one of two things. One, we're in trouble because she's warned us.
That's true. That could definitely be it.
Or two, she's warned the front desk to let us in. I don't know, either one.
So do you want to go ahead and try to head back?
Yes, what's the question?
So there's that. We're going to try to head back and see how it goes. Dash, are you ready to head back? It looks like you're having fun with those toes in the sand. Dash, what do you think about the beach? Do you love it?
Toes in the Isn't that like a Kenny Chesney song or something?
Yup.
Toes in the sand. You ready, buddy? This is like your favorite thing ever. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Okay, hold on. Here, look. Get your fingers out.
Oh, dude. This is what pure joy looks and sounds like.
We got another tiny little market that we haven't been to, and since we've got some time to kill, we figured we'd check it out.
About 8,500 steps so far. About 7,500 more that I want to accomplish for the entire day. Hey, day's not done yet.
You gonna eat it? Heard back from our Airbnb, so we're going to where we pick up mail because we have a package there, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that maybe they'll know what we should do.
Laura Fernandez.
See.
That's awesome. There's only one thing though. It takes 2 keys to get into the building. I guess we're gonna find out. Unless this is like a master key or whatever.
Huh, fingers crossed.
On a positive note, no matter what happens, we have 2 new wine glasses. One of the wine glasses in the Airbnb broke, so we bought him a new set of crystal wine glasses to replace the one we broke. Okay, now a moment of truth.
All right.
We're into the building. And it takes 2 keys to get into our place.
So the first key always gets us into the door, like the front door. But then we've got door number 2, which is also supposed to be working with that key.
Sure.
The problem is door number 3 is a different key.
It has been traditionally, unless this is like a master
The master key. All right, we know this one's gonna work.
This one will work for sure, because it's the same as the front of the. It's not.
Nuh-uh.
Look, it's literally not. What's going on over there, Lauren?
So I'm really confused. I thought it was the key downstairs. Did that one and this one, but maybe it's the other way around. Oh, goodness. Guess this is going to be a thing for a little bit.
Oh no, this is not good. Not good at all.
Daniel said our neighbor has dogs, so eventually the neighbor has to walk them. So.
Yeah, so if we sleep in front of this door, someone asked about why there are 2 doors. The reason is because this first door opens to 2 different flats. And there's a little space in between that is a common area.
Why?
Yeah.
That we don't know.
I guess it's just in the original design. Or maybe at some point it was just all one big unit and it was maybe separated. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. But he does have dogs and I've seen him walk his dogs, so eventually his dogs will have to go pee and he'll have to come out of that door. And then we're in at some point. Unless he just walked his dogs. Then we're gonna be sleeping. Well, I will be sleeping literally right here. And I will send Lauren and Dash to the hotel. Yeah.
This is locked out. Good news. We just heard from the Airbnb team. And they left the second key at the hotel, but apparently they didn't know to give us both of them. So Daniel headed back to go get that, while baby Dash and I just, hang out on the stairs. Because that's like the cool thing to do these days. You're not mad about it at all, are you, dude? This is fun.
2 keys. He did let me know though that once I get it open, you can turn these keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems very fair. We shouldn't be needing these keys in the first place.
Big money, big money. Not that one. Oh, God.
You're joking, right?
I swear, this is the second key. Literally.
Maybe you should let me try. Okay, for real, that one doesn't work. And are you getting tired of hanging out on the stairwell, Dash? Yeah, that's understandable. You got it, dude. You can press the button.
Oh.
What's going on?
Huh? It's fine, it's fine. Be up in 12 hours. It's fine, it's fine.
The extra key didn't work. Our Airbnb host is very graciously coming to get us, but it's gonna take him an hour to get here. So good news is that Daniel needs to carb load, so we're gonna go get pasta! Yay! Wine glasses and all.
If things don't pan out, then I'm taking these wine glasses and we're going and we're getting the best bottle of wine or cava. And we're just gonna pop it in the stairwell tonight. We're gonna have our own little party. Make the best of it.
You mean if you can't get in the house and you can't run tomorrow, which is what you're worried about?
Yeah. I'll at least drink an amazing glass of cava. What is that face, dude? That is like a happy dance. This is Dash's current status. He is looking for his cuts. Check this out. Woo, little gnocchi there.
Yummy. We just heard from our Airbnb host. She is at the apartment. So we ate a quick dinner lunch. It's kind of a weird timing because we've been getting used, we are like totally used to eating dinner at like 8 or 9 o'clock now. But we're gonna get it. I think. We don't have to stay in a hotel tonight. That's good.
How do you feel about that, Dash? You feeling pretty good about that, buddy? Yeah? Feels so much better. She said normally they have 2 sets of keys, but the last guest lost the keys, I guess, and they had to rekey them. Yeah, apparently losing keys is a thing, but they had to have it rekeyed, and for some reason it just didn't open the second lock. But we're in. I'm gonna take a moment, and then I need to start prepping for tomorrow morning. Ditching the whole Andorra planning thing right now because it's already 6 o'clock, and I usually get to bed a little bit early before a race because I have to get up early. Yeah. Okay. Taking a minute.
How many
What?
steps are you at this point?
That's a good question. So, how many steps are you at? Here, let's do this. We're doing this.
I'm at 30,587.
Okay. You hold that. I have to scroll my watch here. Okay. I am at. My goal was 1,000 steps today. I'm at 12,000. Basically 12,448 steps. So 11,448 steps more than I wanted to take today. I I don't know how I feel about that. My legs are pretty fatigued right now. That's, you know, but they're sore from training.
Is that funny, Dash? Yeah. That's funny, isn't it, dude?
It's definitely time to prep for tomorrow morning, and I figured I would walk you through some of the things that I do before a major race like this. Now, the very first step, and I think this applies to any runner for any sort of major event, especially marathons, is to hydrate properly. Now, I typically start a hydration process 2 days prior to the event. So for instance, if the event is on Sunday, I start hydrating, like not overly hydrating, but making sure I'm adequately hydrated on that Friday, and then by the following Saturday as well. Now, there's a couple of things that I use to add another level of hydration to just like your standard liquids. And one of the things that I use is something called liquid IV, and I'll use that the night before, and then I'll use another product to hydrate in the morning, and that's typically only reserved for when you're running a marathon and when there's a potential for warmer conditions. So I'll walk you through that process in the morning, but as it stands right now, I'm just sipping on my liquid IV. I'm not sponsored by them. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. It's just a product that I've been using for a few years and like. And then I will walk you through some of the other stuff that I do in advance as well before I lay down for the night. Step 2 before a major event is to make sure you get as many baby giggles in as possible, because, I mean, that is definitely good for the soul. All the baby giggles. Step 3 is laying out all the things I'm gonna wear the day of the race, and I always do that the night before. Just because you don't want to get up in the middle of the night and scramble around and like forget something. So I always want to lay it out the night before a race. So here are some of the things that here's absolutely everything that I've got laid out for tomorrow morning. This is the race shoes I'm wearing tomorrow. It's a brand new pair. I took it for a run just the other day to break them in a little bit. I've got my sunglasses in here. They've got a strap that keeps them on my head. Show you that tomorrow. I've got some electrolytes. These are kind of like salt tablets. They help with cramping, especially in the later miles. I've got a little bit of it's called Run Guard here. I ordered it here in Spain. Essentially, you put it on your feet and it helps keep your toenails in one piece. I won't get into the graphical detail of that, but it helps with that. So I put a little bit on my toes. And I've got my half tights here as well. And then this is some sleeves that I will wear. This is from a company called Bell Lap that supports pro athletes. And here is the singlet that they make, which is really cool. I have a lot of really, really cool singlets here. There's their logo there, and it's got this kind of like diamond rainbow effect here. So you gotta look good when you run these things. I mean, I think that's a very important step. And then I've got some compression socks as well. That helps with some, circulation. And then I've got all of my fuels here. So this is what I'll take in the morning for the extra hydration. And then I've got an energy bar for the morning. That's essentially my only breakfast before the race. And then I've got a bunch of gels that I'm going to be running the race with and then taking at periodic intervals along the way. And most importantly, I've got my bib magnets. These keep my bib in place. And of course, they're branded with Superman. Yes, that's right. So this allows me to keep my bib in place without, punching a bunch of holes in my nice singlet. So that's it. Got my singlet, or not my singlet, but my, what do you call that thing? Bib. My bib is in there. And these are actually, you're getting all the details here. These are nipple covers. So it goes like this. When it's chilly out and things start to rub over like thousands and thousands of steps, you can see some people with some like bloody nipples, and this prevents that. So maybe a little TMI, but just thought I'd throw that out there so you knew.
It also helps to protect Daddy's nipples from this guy who thinks that nipples are like the funniest thing on the entire planet and always wants to poke them, right, Dad? Yep, it's hilarious.
It's a funny but true story. Sometimes after a run, I will keep them on, like a long run, because I know that Dash is going to try to attack them. And he's not like trying to like, he just tries to like,
He wants to like pinch them.
yeah, he just like tries to torture my nipples. I don't know what his deal is, but weird kid. You know, he gets that from us, obviously. All right, friends, it is 7 o'clock here in Barcelona. Probably take another hour or so to get settled for bed and get down for the night. Gonna get up at 4:35-ish, the latest, to head to the starting crowds, which is approximately 30 minutes away from here. Gonna figure that out in the morning. There is a public transit system, so that's what I'll be taking. Yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us today. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because big day is coming up tomorrow and that is going to be fun. So until next time, friend, make sure you wander local because as you know, it's good for the soul.